Welcome back. Today is World Day for Safety and Health at Work. It promotes the prevention of occupational accidents and diseases globally, focusing on strategies to strengthen national occupational safety and health systems to build resilience in order to face crisis now and in the future. The COVID-19 pandemic has had profound impact everywhere, touching every aspect of the world of work, from the risk of transmission of the virus in workplaces to occupational safety and health risks that have emerged as a result of measures to mitigate the spread of the virus. The International Labour Organization uses this opportunity to raise awareness and initiate dialogue in these areas.
There is no better time for us to appreciate Work Day, Work Safety Day, because a lot of people work from home now because they want to be safe. And
in this part of the world, we'll come back. We're gradually going back to the office.
Gradually going back, but for now, we're still observing it. So, and that is important. But has that stopped traffic on Lagos roads?
But this conversation is for when we finally go back. To ensure that those healthy measures that we've put out there is not just taken away. And we'll
but how many organizations are actually observing it?
A lot.
They're not so much.
They're not so much. They still do.
They still do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And I hope they continue, which is why the organization have this conversation. Now, it's not like they're starting it, they've been having a conversation, but we never took it serious.
Absolutely.
But now that the pandemic has happened,
it was an eye-opener.
And we just understand that we need to clean the surfaces, wash our hands, ensure that there is...
and wear a mask.
Yes, Max, I don't know.
Is this possible? No, it's so possible. We should wear a mask. We should wear a mask. And it's also important for us to be careful of the kind of people we keep around us. When we have to cough, we cough into our elbow, and when we have to sneeze, we also try to sneeze into our elbows, because it's very important, especially for those who are less vulnerable. No, sorry, those who are
more vulnerable.
Yes.
Okay, so what did you find for us in the news today?
Our state of insecurity in Nigeria is causing a lot of ruckus, and it's. I went to Twitter to fish for my news, and I saw that "No to Nigeria" was actually trendy, and it had a lot to do with a lot of individuals or people on Twitter. You know, Twitterians are very, very brutal, so they were all clamoring for. They were all clamoring for the fact that they don't want Nigeria to be together anymore. They're not even talking about restructuring. They're saying that they should end the alliance with Nigeria. Some said, let me pick one quote that actually struck me, which says, if we don't end Nigeria, Nigeria will end us. I think that is very, very strong. It's a strong statement. And it stems from people that has been pushed to the wall. You know, when you're pushed to the wall, you have to fight back. And I think we have gotten to that point where we are now willing to fight back. But it still comes back to us understanding the gravity of what's on ground, which is that it's not the government that is the people. We are the government. The people are the government. They are the ones that are supposed to, you know, put things in place.
Looking at what happened 2010, 2020, I'm wondering, are we the government?
If we come out with one voice.
Well, we did. What happened?
No, we didn't, because we had a sect that came out with one voice. We had another sect that was also used against us.
There would always
at the
be,
end of the day,
no matter
there's
how
always a Judah.
Much of a one voice you want to have, there would always be that element of destruction, right? And if you notice what happened that period, the elements that are coming in gradually. It wasn't sent in just one. You had people who created different hashtags on social media, telling you, oh, what you're doing, you're wasting your time, this is not going to work. You know, we had elements infiltrating the conversation and making you think otherwise, right?
Exactly.
But at that point where what happened, right? You would not say we didn't have one voice. It was a peaceful gathering.
It was,
right?
but
and what did
is the same sect
your
of
government
Nigerians
allegedly do? Let's put it that way.
I will use the politicians actually did it. I won't use the government.
Okay.
Because the government is supposed to be for the people, by the people.
Okay.
So we do not have a government currently in Nigeria. What we have are politicians who are actually hustling the citizens. That's what people actually say out there, that we have politicians who are actually hustling us. And, you know, we have inequipped military. I think there was a video on and on Twitter that also talked about the, what's it called, the Boko Haram people, Shakar. He said that they have new armory. How are these things coming into the country? How are they coming into this land? It's not. It didn't come from. It didn't come from the air. So something isn't right
Something
now.
Right.
Everybody is angry. We are all angry.
Definitely, Nigeria is at a very bad state at the moment. I totally agree with that. I'm just hoping that something would be done. Although I'm never for breaking up Nigeria. I don't
Absolutely,
know why.
I'm pro-Nigeria.
I'm pro-Nigerian.
I'm strongly pro-Nigeria.
I hope that we can work this out.
Yes.
Restructuring, yes, we have to restructure. We have to go back to our laws and do things better. The constitution isn't serving everybody anymore. We need to have that conversation. They're having the conversation. Remember when they had the conference and the talk?
It's implementation.
Something was put out there. Implementation, like you said, is a problem. So I hope that we get to that point. However, I was having a conversation with somebody today, and we're talking about how 5 years ago we were talking about rebranding Nigeria's image.
We've been rebranded
right?
so much.
To be
Ironically,
we were hoping that the government would be able to do something in terms of putting out our best foot forward, creating PR around Nigeria, just like Ghana is doing, just like Dubai is doing.
Exactly.
But right now, they didn't do it then. So if they try to do it now, I don't know how successful that is going to be, and I don't even know.
You know it will be shut down.
I mean, the level of work that will be required would be massive, because you have to really re-engineer people's mindsets. The government have to go back. They really have to go back to their drawing board to communicate to people better, for them to understand what is going on. And then maybe when you're putting out an image to say Nigeria is this and that, somebody will not come out to tell you, it's a lie, don't come to our country.
And you know what's so frightening
about the mindset is bad right now.
Yes, what's so frightening about everything was the statement by Autumn, governor of Benue, and the governor of Niger. Everything has to be modified. The way things are currently in Nigeria, we need to work together as a people. Let's forget religion. Let's forget societal culture. Let's forget nepotism. Let's forget tribalism. We need to just understand the concept that we are Nigerians, and that's the only way we can forge ahead.
I hope so. Anyway, so my own story, it's still an ongoing drama. It started last Thursday when it was reported that Yoruba Nollywood actor Olariwaju James, popularly known as Baba Ijesha, was arrested as he was caught on camera molesting a teenager. You know, people were watching the whole thing unfold, and of course they came out to say that the police is still investigating and doing their job. So we all sat down and were watching until Yomi Fabi came on Instagram to urge his colleagues not to be in a hurry to crucify Baba Ijesha, calling for fair trial, protection of human rights and justice. However, Iyabojo wasn't having it. She believed the Instagram post by Yomi was directed at her because she says they had a conversation via WhatsApp, and she kind of made him know that there's a CCTV footage, and he's maintaining that unless you are able to view the footage, that you shouldn't be part of the conversation, or you shouldn't assume that he's guilty and all that. And the outrage was massive. I think I had my own fair share of an outrage as well.
Absolutely. I have been following the story, and look, the man committed a crime. It was on record that he committed a crime. I don't understand the concept of the fact that because he's a celebrity or something of sort, that's the reason why he might not be guilty. The man is as guilty as a black sheep. They should hang him. That's all I have to say.
Okay, we do not have much time on that, but like you said, we're discussing religion and its influence, and we'll see you right after this break.